It is literally the end of October and I don't have an update on my boards. I'm hoping that I'm going to record myself giving this awesome update. And like, guys, like tears in my eyes. Guys, y'all, I've got the boards. But I don't have them. Instead, here's my update. It's the end of October and I don't have an update on my boards. Do I email now? Is that what I don't, oh. Previously on Art Show Secrets.
So I gotta remind y'all, we have finally made it to September.
I'm gonna give you some tips on how you can be successful in writing a grant.
This month, we're talking all about organizing our art clubs,
Hispanic Heritage Month,
planning out our projects.
The grant is literally due next week.
Goodbye! Hey y'all, I'm Sarah Krajewski, elementary art teacher in Cambridge, Wisconsin.
Hey y'all, my name is Jenn Russell and I am a high school art teacher in North Texas.
And this month of October, I feel like this. We're doing okay.
It is October and I am going to be finishing up our Loteria Card project.
Gather some visiting artists.
And then starting ceramics.
How to get paid for your art show, hopefully.
And hopefully getting to graphic novels and comic books.
And then how we've been trucking along with our projects. So,
come along, y'all. It is October. I did survive homecoming. I've got my trusty handy dandy mic. I have to plan for October and I am a big fan of letting my kids have some choice. They are living their best life with spooky season. So I think I'm going to go seasonal for this month's projects. I don't know how that's gonna go. Stay tuned. I have to hear about my grant this month in a couple weeks, but I'm excited for what's to come.
Let's talk visiting artists and collaborations. I had artists in here all the time, would collaborate with a lot of local artists and ask my friends to come in. I have a lot of connections that I'm going to utilize and hopefully be able to kind of amp up my art show a little bit this year, but keep in mind, I don't do this every single year because I wanna show you multiple ways of how you can make your art show amazing. I'm going to include it this year, even though sometimes it just doesn't happen, right? We don't get to it. If it feels like too much and you wanna focus on just like what's happening within your school, that's cool beans. I have like probably 5 artists that I will be emailing, but I'm just gonna start simple and just begin with one. Remember, it's only October and my art show's not until May. So today, sending an email. Now, if collaborating is really up your alley and it's something that you're super passionate about it, a great place to start is actually gonna be Flex Curriculum. Flex is our standards aligned curriculum with tons of lesson plans that include step-by-step instructions, a project photo, and student-facing handouts such as artist bios, assessments, and more. So starting with the Shape Collaborative Mural lesson, which is actually something that we have in our school that my art club kiddos have created. Students go on a shape scavenger hunt, categorize the shapes they find, and then use them in a mural or look at how they could design a mural. And just a friendly reminder, if you're not a Flex user, just head on over to our website, get information on getting Flex within your district. So don't feel limited just by not having it, but keeping in mind that there's lots of amazing resources there on how you can incorporate that into your curriculum.
Okay. All right. Y'all, I have exactly 30 seconds to do this. Hello, friends. Today, testing is happening on my campus, and I, because I am who I am, have decided to start my clay unit. Why did I do this to myself? Why do you ask? Because I have my Art 1 class for 4 hours. 4 hours. How am I gonna do this? I'm not sure. We're making clay pumpkins. Even though I have 17 and 18-year-olds, they are so excited for these pumpkins. They're really into it. They love the fall. Y'all, we're in Texas, I know that. It's approximately 88. That's cold here. But we're just excited to have some sort of semblance of fall. And I'm really having a good time with it. Slightly concerned for the 4-hour class today. Yikes. At my door now. Wish me luck. It's gonna be a great day. I have no doubt. I'm gonna have a little doubt. But it's gonna be a great day. I just feel like it's gonna be awesome. Okay, starchy pumpkins. Okay, so we've got bases and foils. Oh my gosh, wait, is that a leaf? Oh, it is. Ah, so cute. So cute.
Okay, this is all about getting paid. So here's the deal. Don't ask me why I have a stack of cash right now. I'm just like fanning fanning out a stack of cash. So art club kiddos are giving us their t-shirt money. That's why I have like all this money right now. I'm not usually just like fanning money in the back of the art room. All I want to tell you is that today we're going to talk about how to get paid for your art show. And what I will friendly suggest is that you try to get paid from the very start. I've been doing this for about 12 years, and this is the first year that I'm going to be paid for it because I kind of set this precedent that it's an act of passion and I get paid for hosting my art club, but not necessarily for my art show in particular. It took me a little while to figure out how to like advocate for myself, but getting paid for the work you put in is super important. So let me give you a couple tips on what that looks like. So the first one, track your hours and track essentially what you're doing as well. So tracking how many hours I was working on hanging artwork, organizing volunteers, planning, getting like our food trucks and our blacklight and like all of that stuff there was super important. I could say, all right, hey, I have spent 60 unpaid hours outside of the school day working on this art show prep. Number two, compare. So I know people say comparison is the thief of joy, but for this specific situation, comparison is important because what I did was I asked for the little kind of printout matrix of what all the co-curricular payments were for our district. For example, what did the coaches get paid? What did the concert advisors get paid? Trying to figure out, okay, where do I fit into this place? And I noticed that our music department gets paid for their after-school music club, and they get paid for their concerts as a concert advisor. The performance of the music is very similar to the performance of our art show. So that comparison helped me to advocate. So when I talked to my admin, I could say this art show situation is similar to a music performance. So this is the comparison that I've made, and can I advocate for payment in that type of way? Last one, advocate. Advocate. Here's what we probably learn is like people aren't necessarily going to just give you something. You really got to take that step and take initiative to get what you have worked so hard for. So I set up a special meeting with my superintendent and my principal, kind of laid it all out there, printed out some information about that payment scale and talked about the hours that I've been working, and taking that special meeting time where it was just us talking about getting payment is what I think allowed them to see all of the work that has gone into the art show and allowed them to approve for that stipend for the art show. So advocate, we gotta do it. Good job. I don't want to throw them or they're gonna go everywhere and I'm gonna lose $20.
Hello, it is October 16th. I don't have an update on my boards. Blink, 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 blink. What do I do? What do I do? I don't want to email because I feel like I still have the mic just in case if y'all couldn't see. I don't want to be like overbearing or annoying, but I do want an update. What do I do? I don't have an update where my boards are. They said mid-October. Hello, I'm Jenn Russell. I have no patience. I'm that kid that if you said 3 o'clock at 2:59, I'm showing up, you know? So I think I'm just gonna roll with no boards. I think I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna make it happen. I think I can. No, there's no option. We have to have this show. I don't think you're ready for what I'm about to say, but you might, I don't know. The show must go on. Okay, so this is our library, but I'm gonna arrange the stacks so that you can walk in and out. There's these big windows and normally like we hang stuff on there. So you would have art on this side and then art on this side. That's my thought. So this was our Hispanic Heritage Month door. So I did the original version and then our version, which is here. So they get to see their stuff every day in the hallway. So I was having trouble printing these because it's a large file. So these printed after my class played. After I was like, you know what, we're gonna play digitally. And they wanna play again, so we're gonna play again. I just made these. I took a picture and I just uploaded them into a blank Canva and I just put 4 in a row, 4 down, 16 a piece, and duplicated them until I got 10 different ones and then just changed a few every sheet. That randomized it for me, and they have to know what tabla number that they are having. They have to pay attention to each one of these because they subtly change. So this, for example, this is the first one, and then here's the second one. So just a couple of changes there. Okay, so we're continuing play. You're gonna watch me call all these now. So I'm just randomizing on my laptop and hoping for the best. They're really into it. So that's what's happening in this neck of the woods. Are we ready? Yeah. Okay, everybody picked a new tabla. Are we good? Okay. I got the mic. Listen up. I've got the mic. Play off. Here we go. Are you ready? La graduada. I don't know where my randomizer is. We're just going to go for it. El chisme. El derby. La estrella. Jaja. Velocidad. Las conchas. And which ones do you have? La graduada. Diagonally. Las conchas. And velocidad. Good job. Good job, you guys. Way to go.
So I'm gonna be honest, the main thing that I'm working on to prep for the art show is literally making projects with the kids. We started with our sketchbooks, which are right here. Then all of the lessons we're working on are back here or already up in the hallways. Each of these projects will be an option for our students to choose from when they select their art show pieces. And here I actually have a few kindergarten lessons that are finished, so just covering up my student faces for you. But basically they finish with their portrait, that picture of themselves, and then we take interview questions that I asked of each of them and put that together to compile the whole thing. Absolutely love this lesson with my kinders and really gives me an insight into who they are. With our first grade friends, we really focused on making some painted paper, focusing on those fine motor skills of cutting, gluing, overlapping, and building a composition. Our second grade friends have been creating some leaf rubbings with texture, so added some watercolor, another really quick cover of all of our background spaces, and then focused on a little bit of pattern at the end. And our fourth grade friends started with a simple drawing project, so they worked on making this explosion line and drawing something from real life. So with a really big focus on really honing in those drawing skills.
If you're enjoying all of these tips, make sure that you check out Pro Learning, which is an on-demand professional development for art teachers with hands-on tutorials, resources, and strategies that you can use for your classroom. If you are a Pro member, we have a pack on how to display and showcase student artwork. If you're not a Pro member, head on over to our website, which is linked in the description below, for more information on how you can get Pro for your district. My Drawing 2, which is my mid-level class, is working on comic books and graphic novels. So they're gonna do a cover and then just a panel like split open like this, and it's on 12 by 18 paper. By now they have two options. So they can use either pencil or pen. They've done both pencil techniques and ink techniques, or they can use color pencil, which we just worked on. So they can do either a graphic novel, which is a little longer, or a comic book. So my students have been doing really well with their sketchbooks, and because they're handmade and bound, I think I'm actually gonna put them in the show. I like to display them, just do different levels. I'll put some in an easel so that the cover is on display, and then I will put some on the table with like a little note from the artist that says, please flip through me, I worked really hard, just make sure that you're careful. You know, just like a personalized note. We're displaying these in the art show, which is really exciting. It is literally the end of October and I don't have an update on my boards. I think I'm just gonna have to roll with my library idea. I think that's just it. I was hoping for the boards to put in the middle so that it would control the flow of traffic, but it's not looking great. Our teachers can do anything, so I'm gonna make some magic happen. I just know it. I just have to figure out how. Eek!
So that about sums it up for the month of October.
Can't wait to hear what happens in November.
Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel
so that you can put on the best art show come this spring.
Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next month.
See you soon.
Bye.
You're not gonna believe what happens next. Stay tuned. Okay. I feel like I'm like in your face, but it doesn't matter because I need to be in your face to tell you this. I got called into the office. Y'all don't judge. I got called to the office and